All right, we're going to start standing up on our mat, feet shoulder distance apart. Open up the shoulders, open the chest, engage the core. Deep breath in through the nose and then exhale slowly, letting the head, the neck, and the shoulders, the upper thoracic region, the rest of your back curl down. You're letting the weight from your hand and your head pull your body down and just letting go. Don't hold on to any tension. And then grab onto your opposite elbow. And then you're gonna shift your upper body so that you're over the center of one of your feet, straightening that leg. And then shift. Ooh, stretching out the hammies and the back of the leg there. Other side again. And then back. Ooh, it can be intense. Come back to center, let the arms hang down, and we're just gonna slowly start to curl back up, stacking the spine, engaging the core, getting used to activating these muscles. So often we deep breath at the top and then let your head start to curl down. When we're sitting in our car, our desk, our shoulders are hunched over. Walk your hands out to the top of a plank and you're just gonna hold there. Perfect plank. Your booty should not be up like this. It shouldn't be down like that. Feet should be about shoulder distance apart. And then you're gonna just push your head through your arms for a downward dog stretch. Bending one knee. And then switching to get that stretch in the calf. Oh, it feels so good. Just to stretch. And come back up into that plank. Slowly walk the hands in. Stopping and pausing for a second. Letting everything hang. Slowly curling up. Activating the core. Opening the chest. This really feels really great. Take a deep breath. Let that head start to curl down again. Shoulders come down. And we're just going to hang. Walk those hands back out to the top of the plank. Bring your right foot next to your right hand and hold. You're going to bring your right hand up to the ceiling. Follow your gaze up to your hand. So you're getting that stretch through the side of the neck here. And then come back down, come out to plank. Take a second. Bring your other foot outside of your hand or as close to it as you can. You know, back here is okay. Wherever you can get to get that nice stretch in the groin. And then when you're ready, bring that opposite arm up to the ceiling. Getting stretched through the neck, thinking about it. And then coming back down to plank. And then let's come down onto our knees, pushing back into child's pose. You're gonna just take your fingers and just walk them another inch or so up. Getting a little stretch through the shoulders and the scaps. Walk your hands over to the right. And walk your hands over to the left. All right, let's come down to the mat. We'll start with our traditional-ish Pilates warm-up. Knees are bent, feet are flat. Arms are long by your side. You're gonna engage your core. So you're zipping your abs in and up. You're corseting your ribs, pulling them nice and tight and keep them engaged. You're also engaging the upper portion. This is your core too. So your shoulders are working to maintain this position. Your core is working to keep you stable, and then you're engaging your pelvic floor muscles, guys and girls. Your pelvic floor muscles are the muscles you use when you have to go to the bathroom really bad. You're trying to hold it, you're squeezing.
Those are your pelvic floors. So those 3 things, ideally, you're doing the whole time you're doing Pilates. So that mind-body connection is really nice if you can get it. Because while you're doing this, you're getting a break from life. You're getting a break from worrying about the laundry, the bills, the this, the that, whatever. Having that mind-body connection for a few minutes is really amazing. All right, so knees bent, feet flat, arms are long. We're gonna take that deep breath, engaging those 3 areas. Curl that head, neck, and chest up. Make sure you're looking towards your navel. Your shoulders are open here. You're gonna bring your legs into tabletop, and then you're just gonna start pumping. You can also start with your feet on the ground here, okay? So if you're just starting out, this is where you would go. You would curl up. You can even put your head down. If your head ever starts to hurt, but ideally we're strengthening the neck, our legs in tabletop, and then if we feel super strong here, we're engaging all those areas. We can bring our feet straight up to the ceiling. Keep reaching the arms. Looking towards the navel, keep those shoulders open, you're breathing. Then you can bring the feet down a little bit more if you feel strong enough. And I base, day to day, this changes for me based on how I feel, where I am in my cycle, blah, blah, blah. And hug your knees into your chest, bring your head down, turn your head to the left. Again, getting that stretch through the neck. I think that's an important area that we include in the stretches. And then turn to the right. Right, strengthening this area, stretching this area. It's obviously important. Our spine, the base of our skull is here. All right, we're gonna make this diamond shape with our hands and place it just underneath our tailbone. Open up our shoulders, bring your feet straight to the ceiling, heels together, toes apart. You're gonna frog your knees in, and then on the exhale, you're gonna engage your glutes, your thighs, push out at the heels, connecting with your core. Listen to your low back. Inhale in, so you're gonna find this sweet spot where it's challenging, but you're able to maintain that mind-body connection, squeezing the glutes as you go back, keeping your shoulders open, exhaling. Let's do 2 more. Slowing it down, it doesn't need to be fast. And come back up to the ceiling. Feet are flexed. We're gonna open our legs out to a V with our feet flexed. This is a stretch, and then point. Come back together and cross your feet 1, 2, 3 times. Now that crossing of the feet should be very precise. Flex the feet, open, stretch, come back. With control, your abs, your core is doing that work there. Flex your feet. Your whole body is working right now to maintain its position on the mat, or at least it should be. Your core, your upper trunk, that should all be engaged. All right, almost there. All right, let's go into roll-ups. There's a lot of, Pilates people can be a little bougie, so everybody has exact ideas on how you're supposed to do an exercise. Well, I'm not here for it. A lot of people will start with your hands straight up. This is traditionally how it's taught. I like to take a little stretch overhead. Inhale, take a breath, then I will pause. I'm not using the momentum from my arms. And I will come up. My feet are flexed, and you round forward, right? Reaching forward, working that C curve, that curve of our spine, and then you're gonna point your toes, engage the thighs, slow. The control on the way down is important. Now here. Now, if you need to use the momentum from your arms to get up, you can. So inhale, swing my arms, flex my feet, and then I get up. If you need to use that momentum, you really need to focus here on the concentric movement. Rolling down, controlling the negative. I think it's concentric. If I'm wrong, tell me. Deep breath, and come on up. And again, rounding forward, reaching, feet are flexed, and you're coming up nice and tall. You're pointing the toes, starting at the base of the spine, slowly controlling it. Don't miss any portions. A lot of people will be weak here, and then all of a sudden just drop, skipping that portion of the side. So pay attention. Inhale at the top. Exhale as you curl up. Point the toes. do one more after this. And a roll up, I find to be very nice. Not too hard, not too easy, very connected. All right, let's come on to our hands and knees. I'll probably do this almost every time we do this kind of video because I think it's important. It's called a bird dog, and it uses the whole body to stabilize. It's low impact, and it's a great beginner exercise. So my wrists are under my shoulders, my knees are under the hips. I've got this like perfect table position here, right? And slow and controlled, not fast, I'm gonna reach my right arm forward and my left foot backward. So opposite hand, opposite foot. Stabilize, and then switch. You're trying to do this without your core, your torso, your upper body moving. Your hands and your feet are moving, but you're working and taking that pause at the top, right? Reaching, focusing. Are all those muscles engaged? One more. And come back to center. We're gonna round our back up to the ceiling for a cat. And then come back through and down, lifting your chin and your tailbone for cow. And cat. And cow. Beautiful. All right, we're gonna do some shoulder taps. Same position, wrists are under the shoulders. We're gonna come on up to that plank. Make sure your feet aren't too far apart or too close together. A good foundation is important for any plank or plank move. You can just hold a plank here, or you can give me 10 shoulder taps, slow and controlled. Now you can see my hips are moving a little bit, but I'm trying not to, right? I could just do this really quick and pop my hips up, but that's not what we want. We want slow, we want controlled, 10 of those, and then you're gonna give me 10 toe taps. So same position, tiny movement with the toe, just outside. Touch. Two more. And done. Back down to that child's pose. This time we're gonna thread the needle. So thread your right arm underneath your left arm, getting a stretch to the shoulder. Whew. And come on up and switch. All right, let's get ready to finish this up with ab series and then some stretching. So again, the guy who founded Pilates, Joseph Pilates, said that you shouldn't need to do more than 8 to 10 of an exercise. And that's more about slowing down and connecting with the movement, okay? So that's what that has to do with, right? That mind-body connection, really slowing down, using the whole body, so we're not having to do a million reps. Anyway, we're gonna do this series, 4 movements, about 8 to 10 reps of each movement, somewhere in there. All right, 1 breath to repair. Zip those abs in and up. Open your shoulders, engage your pelvic floors. Bring your legs into tabletop. Curl the head, neck, and chest up, looking towards the navel. Extend the left leg, bring the right knee in, elbows are out to the side. And then we switch. You point the toe, looking towards our navel, which I know, ladies, I don't like to look at my belly either. But this is where you should be looking, right here. Okay? Everybody's got to roll. I got to roll. Keep those shoulders open. I probably also have a double chin right now while I'm doing this. Everybody does, it's okay. Keep going, pointing that toe as you come out. Now we're gonna push at the heel. Watch your head. It's gonna start to get tired. And when that happens, you start to strain, not strengthen. So watch yourself pushing out at the heel. slowly, controlled, and down. Whew, I felt that one. All right, next is double leg stretch. So again, slow and controlled. 1 breath to prepare. Bring those legs back into that tabletop position. Curl the head, neck, and chest up. Extend the arms and legs at a high angle. You're gonna sweep around, bringing the arms and pulling in the knees. So it's inhale, elongate. Exhale, contract. Inhale, reach. Exhale, contract. 6 more. I have 2 more. All right. We're gonna take a little stretch, knees bent, feet flat, arms out to a T, palms facing up. Take your right leg, drape it over the left leg. Let that leg weight drop to the left and look over the right shoulder. Oh. So my word of advice for the day is, if you're feeling stressed, if you're feeling busy, like you don't have enough time to do all the things you want to do, those are the very moments where you need to stop and take 5 minutes to go meditate, to stretch, to connect with something bigger than you. Come on up. I've heard that so many times, switch legs, and recently have been really dedicated in my meditation practice, and I was feeling very out of sorts the other day, and I just took that 5 minutes. I went in another room away from everybody and I meditated, and it was like it fixed all that fear-based protection, all that negativity I was feeling, and I started being able to look at the world through, the lens of love and not fear. All right, let's come back up. Enough of that. A little deep for you. We're gonna make that diamond shape, place it underneath the tailbone. Open up the shoulders. Bring the feet straight up to the ceiling, heels together, toes apart. Curl the head, neck, and chest up. You're gonna wiggle around, hold on here. Find that comfortable position, and then you're gonna inhale as your legs come down. Exhale as you lift up. You're looking towards your navel. Inhale down, keep your shoulders open. Exhale up. Inhale. Exhale. Slow and controlled. Now you don't have to go all the way down. You can stop halfway and then lift back up. Listen to your low back. Always listen to your body. This is never a challenge in the sense that you should be doing something that feels like maybe your back isn't strong enough or your core isn't strong enough, and come on down. So you just modify the movement, right? That's what's really great about Pilates. All right, we got 1 more to finish up, and then we're gonna stretch. Scissors. 1 breath to prepare. Bring both feet straight to the ceiling, pointing the toes. Curl the head, neck, and chest up. Bring the left leg down, elbows out to the side, looking towards your navel, and then switch. You're controlling it, pointing the toes. Keep those elbows out. Flex your feet. Give me 10 more. And rest. All right, we're gonna stretch. So, let's start with pigeon. And then if you have a Pilates circle, you'll need that. If you don't have a Pilates circle, maybe you have one of these gym bands, a rope, a sash from your robe, and I'll show you how to use that after. So, you're on pigeon. I like to start in what I call tall pigeon. I don't know if that's a technical term, but I like to get this stretch through here first, and then I'll come down onto my forearms into what I call regular pigeon. I think it's pigeon. And then this is like extra pigeon. Flatten yourself like a pancake if you can. You know, not everybody has that mobility, and that's okay. So meet yourself where you are. And spend a good 15, 30 seconds, a minute there. And when you're ready, you'll switch over to the other side. And you guys, this is like a pretty basic foundational warm-up that I do with my clients before we work out. So this video will be here for you to use in that way or just in this way. You know, this morning it's Saturday. I worked out the past 2 days. My back is feeling a little janky. So this is all I'm gonna do today. And that's quite a bit. You know, give yourself a pat on the back just because you don't or didn't do weights or running or powerlifting or whatever your thing is that you feel you have to do in order to stay in shape. Listening to your body when you're tired, when whatever, A, B, C, or D reason, listening to yourself and doing what your body needs instead of what you think you should be doing. All right, guys, we're gonna start sitting up. Feet are about mat distance apart. You're gonna take your circle, the pad of your circle or your band, and then loop it around your foot. You're gonna sit up nice and tall, bring that left foot in, engage your core, and then we're just gonna walk our hands around the outside of the circle, flexing that foot. Oh yeah, again, that stretch down the back of the leg. And come back up, underhand grip with the right hand. Bring that left hand out. And come on up, reaching over, sliding the hand up, flexing the foot. Breathe, just let your body relax into the stretch. When you're ready, come on, switch sides. Left foot out, right foot into the knee, sitting up nice and tall. Hello? We have a visitor. And walk your hands around the outside of the circle, flex the foot. I'm almost finished. This is the last move, ready?
Hi, Mom.
Hi, baby. Say hi to everybody. Do you have crazy hair? No. Can you go let the doggies out for me? Thank you. Underhand grip with the left hand. Bring that right hand out. Open up the shoulder, right? That connection.
Mommy, it's locked.
Now you just have to push hard. Come on up. Put your hip into it.
What is it?
Put your hip into it. Like press your whole body into it while you push the door. Turn the handle.
Can't do it.
All right. Okay, right. Hold on. All right, guys. That's all. Obviously, the universe has concluded our time here. I hope you guys have an amazing Saturday.